Good afternoon. Welcome to yet another holistic consultant wellness video. I am Sharita. I am a holistic practitioner, consultant. Also, I make jewelry and other things, entrepreneur. So I'm here on today talking about a topic that dropped in my spirit to talk about. So smoking herbs, is it safe? Smoking herbs, is it safe? So I'm going to briefly talk about this on this afternoon, but guess what? I left two links in the description. That's right. Two links that are in the description for you to do your own personal research in your leisure time. Okay? This broadcast is for educational purposes only, not intended to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent sicknesses, illnesses, or disease or mental health issues. If you're making any lifestyle changes to your health and wellness routine for yourself or your family, please consult your medical doctor first. Once again, I cannot stress this. This broadcast is for educational purposes only, not intended to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent sicknesses, illnesses, or disease, or mental health issues. If you're making any lifestyle changes to your health and wellness routine for yourself or your family, please consult with your medical doctor first. So I'm going to briefly talk about herbs on today. Smoking herbs, is it safe? Like I said, for now on, the Lord instructed me to leave some links or references in my wellness videos because a lot of people need to educate yourself. Not everything is the devil. Not everything is witchcraft. It's in how you use it. So I left two links in the description where you can look up anything that pertaining to herbs, pertaining to alternative medicine, pertaining to complementary medicine modalities and different things like that. So it's two links, PubMed and another link, the National Integrated Health website as well. So smoking herbs, is it safe? So you may be saying, what herbs can be smoked? Now there's a lot of herbs, or let's say out there that people smoke. They don't smoke them to get high like they do cannabis, because cannabis have THC in it, which is and get you high. But to most people that smoke cannabis or weed, they add in extra ingredients like meth, PCP, LSD, and embalming fluid, and other things that they will lace weed in. So this is why weed is a big controversial thing when it comes to making it illegal in all 50 states. That's one of the things that they're concerned about, because now people lace it with these other methods. So smoking herbs, is it safe? We don't know is it safe. Why? Because there are a lot of the herbs that I'm going to name today. There more evidence is needed to deem it safe. Why? Yet some herbs are safe to use, and some you have to take precautions. So some of the herbs that can be smoked is mullein leaf, skullcat, coltsfoot, mugwort, mint, and sage. Lavender, passion fruit, to name a few. Now, a lot of people smoke mullein leaf. What I found out doing my research, I did a paper on it. A lot of people smoke mullein leaf because they want to stop smoking. Now, mullein leaf is a good and excellent herb that helps promote the effects of cough, cold, flu, bronchitis, asthma. Mullein leaf is a good herb that will promote the effects of those things. Now, when it comes to mullein leaf, it is used as a base in cigarette smoke, or it's used as a base herb for smoking. So some people that smoke different herbs, say for instance, they may smoke sage and they may take mint and mix it with mullein leaf. So mullein leaf is used for a base in smoking herbs. So mullein leaf It has no taste. Trust me, it has no taste. It's good for the it helps promote respiratory system. It helps promote calmness. So, skullcap is another herb that people will smoke. So, skullcap boosts the central nervous system. It also helps reduces nervous anxiety. So, people that smoke skullcap, that's what they smoke it for. Mint enhances is another smoking blend. So it enhances the mood. So a lot of people smoke mint to enhance the mood. So along with mint and mullein leaf, it's another smoking blend. Sage mixed with spearmint, St. John's wort, strawberry, valerian root. These are used in a pipe. So some people have a sage vapor. So when they smoking sage versus lighting it around the house, it improves mood, memory, focus, and attentiveness. So people smoke herbs for different things. I'm not saying to go out there and smoke herb. No, don't go to your doctor and say, doctor, well, I watched this woman on social media and she told me I could replace cigarettes with smoking herbs. No, that's not what I said. I'm telling you why people smoke herbs. Is it safe? I can't tell you if it's safe or not. I can just tell you that smoking herbs is the same as if you were smoking cigarettes. Smoking herbs has chemicals as well. Some of those chemical compounds in smoking herbs is toxic, so you have to be careful. This is why people like myself that are in this field give a disclaimer. So when you go out here and you don't seek the advice from your medical doctor or your primary care physician, you're going out here doing things based on your own assumption without getting advice from your doctor or doing your own personal research. And even when you're doing your own personal research, you still have to seek the advice from your doctor, because you might go out here and listen to Becky, and Becky might say, go ahead, girl, go ahead, man, try this and try that. And then before long, you will find yourself in the emergency room because you listen to Becky, because Becky does not have the knowledge nor the education and she Googled everything versus getting the understanding, getting the education and the knowledge and what she was telling you to do. So people smoke herbs for different reasons. People will smoke different herbs that I named, like sage, mint, mugwort, skullcap, coltsfoot, mullein leaf, valerian, peppermint, spearmint, strawberry. All these are herbs for certain reasons, such as to help aid in mood swings, to help aid in calmness, to help aid in concentration and focus, to help them with their nervous issue. So people smoke herbs for different things. Some people smoke herbs to help them stop smoking. Like mullein leaf. I read an article one day when I was doing a research paper pertaining to mullein leaf, where people were smoking mullein leaf to help them to stop smoking. Like I said, mullein leaf has no taste. People use mullein leaf as a herbal tea for different things. So I wanted to talk about that on today, go into a short, brief details on smoking herbs. Is it safe? Some herbs are safe, some are not. Smoking herbs is just like you smoking a cigarette. The only difference is cigarettes have nicotine in it, which can cause cancer. Herbs, yes, they do have chemicals in it. This is why you have to be careful when you're using herbs. Why? Because they can have a drug interaction with the medications that you take. They can have an interaction with, say for instance, you have a heart problem. You start doing one of these herbs, and you knowing that you take medicine for heart medicine, one of these herbs can have an interaction where as though it can increase the side effects of the medication. If you take blood thinners, you can't use certain herbs. Why? Because it'll cause a blood clot. That's a no-no. So certain herbs have a certain chemical marker, a certain chemical breakdown, whereas though some is safe to use, some is not safe. But there's more scientific evidence that is needed to back up a lot of claims that herbs can do and cannot do. This is why it's an ongoing conversation that's still going on between complementary and alternative medicine versus conventional medicine. If you notice that a lot of people that are diagnosed with cancer these days, they are not, a lot of people that's diagnosed with cancer, 9 times out of 10, you may have 10 cancer patients, and a doctor may say, okay, you need chemotherapy. 9 times out of 10, 5 of those 10 cancer patients going to opt out of chemotherapy, and they're going to opt in for alternative medicine. Now, what is alternative medicine? A lot of chemotherapy patients smoke herbs, and I'm not talking about weed. Yes, some of them probably do smoke cannabis. I don't know, because I just don't know. I can't tell you that. But some of them do get a herbal blend and they smoke it to help them aid in their cancer, whatever cancer they have. Some of them take herbal supplements. Some people take probiotics. Some people take different things when it comes to herbs. This is why I said I'm going to briefly of a list of herbs that people smoke. Now, you may have people that do take sage. Let's talk about sage for a minute. Because sage is one of the things that is talked about in the Christian community when it comes to burning. Quote unquote, Christians say, well, you can't burn sage because it's witchcraft. And the thing is, I always say this, and I try not to, I stay away from confrontation, because I don't got time to be arguing with nobody, because that stuff give me a headache. I will leave a person by themselves and let them argue by themselves. That's what I do. When it comes to sage, people burn sage. A lot of people burn sage because they use it the wrong way. Some people burn sage because they're trying to get rid of spirits. That's using it the wrong way. That's when you cross the line. Because burning sage ain't going to do nothing but make a spirit and a demon mad with you. And then they're going to beat you up. I'm just telling the truth. That ain't going to do nothing to get rid of no spirit. Because that's going, all it do is make them mad and make them upset. And they're going to kick your tail. Now, burning sage has a scientific evidence behind it. That means that researchers, doctors, and nurses, and scientists have conducted evidence. So that's why I said I put the 2 links for you to do your own research, to look at this stuff up yourself. I'm not making this stuff up. There's scientific evidence that shows that burning sage can clean the atmosphere. Why? Because sage has antibacterial properties. That means the smoke can clean out the impurities in the atmosphere. And what I mean by impurities, that means when somebody come into your house and people cough and all that stuff, when you cough, little particles fly out your mouth. When you sneeze, particles fly out your mouth and your nose. So all that bacteria and germs is everywhere in the air, floating around in the air, on the doorknobs, and on the table. You can imagine if you get a UV light and turn the lights off. And I remember they did this test. They did it in a house, and they sprayed this chemical, and they turned the lights off, and they took the UV lights and they shined it all throughout the house to see where the most part where the germs at. Do you not know the 2 germiest places in your house? One is your bedroom. When them doctors and scientists show that your bedroom is the most germiest place in your house, I was shocked. And then they said the bathroom. Why is the bathroom? You can clean your bathroom all day long. You can scrub it with bleach. I'm giving y'all some tips. I hope y'all writing this stuff down. You can clean your bathroom with bleach. disinfect all you want. And I don't know why people use those harsh chemicals anyway, because harsh chemicals it messes up your body. This is why I always give tips to natural cleaning. Make your own natural cleaning stuff. You can clean your bathroom to top to bottom, clean the shower out, clean the floor, all that stuff. And you walk out and you say, my bathroom is clean. It smells good. But honey, let me tell you something. The moment you flush that toilet, your bathroom is dirty all over again. Why? Because when you flush your toilet and the toilet seat is up, water splashes out your toilet that you cannot see. Little particles of water flash, it just comes out your toilet. Little particles of water. And now your bathroom all dirty again. The tip is before you flush the toilet, put all the seats down. Put the seat down so when the water goes down and whatever Kai does, the water won't splash out the toilet. It'll splash up on the lid. So all you gotta do is wipe the lid down. That's a tip. I hope you wrote it down. Now, when you burn sage the right way, not the wrong way, it's an antibacterial. It helps clean the air of bacteria. It helps clean the air of impurities, bacteria, germs that is lingering in the air. Your house can be spick and span, but still have germs in the air. It don't matter. Germs float. You open your front door, germs just come right on in. You go outside, come inside. You know all the germs that's from the outside that attach itself to your body. So your house it's still particles that are unseen to the human eye just floating around in the atmosphere. So people burn sage to clean the air, which they did it's a research paper that is written up, and I'm going to post a link to it on my page so you can read it for yourself. And some people burn sage to help with calmness. People that have PTSD, people that are ADHD, people that have depression, anxiety, and things like that. A lot of them will burn sage to help with their mood, to help suppress their mood. So, like I said, I'm not saying that I'm for it, against it. I'm just here to educate you all. That's it. That's all I'm saying. So once again, herbs that people smoke: mullein leaf, skullcap, colt's foot, mugwort, mint, and sage. Mint and mullein leaf is used as a base herb that people will smoke along with other herbs. That means is a base and they just use it to mix with other herbs. Sage, along with spearmint, St. John's wort, strawberry, and valerian, is used in a pipe. Some people use a vapor, like a cigarette vapor. They have different vapors that you know. So it improves the mood, memory, focus, and attentiveness. Mint enhances the mood. Skullcap boosts the central nervous system and helps reduce nerve anxiety. Mullein leaf, people smoke it for respiratory symptoms issues, and it promotes calmness. So this is why people use herbs and they smoke it. Now, I'm not saying that it's safe. I'm not saying that it's not safe. Is it safe? Is it safe? Like I said, some herbs are safe to use, some herbs are not. I'm not telling you all to go out there and go to the healthcare store and buy a pack of skullcap, and then light it up. No, I'm not telling you to do that. Don't do that. I'm giving you some educational moments here why people smoke herbs. Not just cannabis, but people smoke other herbs too. Not just cannabis, not just weed. A lot of older folks, much older folk, like your grandparents and your great-grandparents, they know about these particular herbs and how come people smoke these herbs. During slavery times, what do you think they used during that time? They used different herbs from different things. They probably even smoked it. During biblical times, they didn't have no pharmaceutical company back then. They knew which part plant, which bark of the tree to scrape to use for different ailments to help with different sicknesses. And it wasn't until much later on they just started coming. The pharmaceutical company got wind. You know, the pharmaceutical company ain't gonna tell you about herbs and different things like that, because see, if they do, that means they have to go bankruptcy. Doctors lose their jobs, nurses lose their jobs, everybody be healthy. So hey, why not keep it a secret? I'm just saying. So people smoke herbs. Is it safe? I can't really tell you if it's safe or not. I'm not a scientist. I do research papers, but I'm not a researcher like that. But I have written a few research papers in the past, what, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, past 8 years, I have written a couple research papers on various different things, from psychology to alternative medicine to child development to botany. I've written different research papers on essential oils to plant growth and all that type of kind of stuff. So it varies with me. So I want to come on and let you know, smoking herbs, is it safe? This broadcast for educational purposes only, not intended to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent sicknesses, illnesses, or disease, or mental health issues. If you're making any lifestyle changes to your health and wellness routine for yourself or your family, please consult with your medical doctor first. If you're thinking about smoking any herbs other than cannabis and weed, please consult with your medical doctor first. Get the advice from your doctor. Go to a herbalist. Go to a botanist. A botanist is a person that studies plants. Go to a herbalist that has a history or education in in botany, and they can tell you and they can educate you more on these particular herbs that are named today, and they will give you a lot of more information. But they're going to tell you the same thing. Go to your doctor for advice. That's a must. I can't stress that enough. I always tell people before they come to me, go to your doctor first. Seek the advice from your doctor. If your doctor says it's okay to talk to me, hey, come on, let's talk. Let's get this ball rolling. So once again, I'm Sharita, your holistic practitioner consultant on today. If you have any questions pertaining to any of the herbs that I mentioned on today, or any herb that you are interested in using, first go to seek advice from your medical doctor, and then you can inbox me and I'll answer your questions, or you have general questions pertaining to alternative medicine, pertaining to holistic modalities, get in contact with me and I'll be sure to answer the question to the best of my knowledge and understanding. Once again, thank you for tuning in. And once again, this broadcast for educational purposes only, not intended to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent sicknesses, illness, or disease, or mental health issues. If you're making any lifestyle changes to your health and wellness routine for yourself or your family, please consult with your medical doctor first. Be blessed.